So today, we're doing a Radiation Anarchy Amara trucking build, cause I said so. I decided to make this build cause I thought that trucking a Radiation Anarchy on a driver build would be very fun. So I made this. And so we're gonna run through True Model 1 takedown, as always. We're not always, but sometimes we do. True Guardian takedown. But I'm gonna get this video done fast. So for the gear, we're doing a Radiation Anarchy. You wanna have a times 18 11 mag Anarchy, so that you can also use it for shooting if you want, because you can do that. But the optimal one for trucking would be with plus mag size foregrip, but we have the plus, I think it's 50% projectiles foregrip. Yeah. Because also this grip that we have here, this grip gives you plus 2 mag size, and it's also a stabilizer for your truck. So like, launches forward, so it's like a rocket of sorts. So you wanna have this, and you want this to be radiation, cause we're gonna be doing the red suit. And you wanna have a kill stack one, but you can also do an ASC splash one, but it's slower. I said to try kill stack, and kill stack is significantly faster than an ASC splash Anarchy. I got an angel with 150-90, that's gonna be for other things, and for bosses. You can already guess what we'll be doing for bosses. And then the Crater MP5 for movement speed. The reason why we're not even doing the plus mag foregrip on the Anarchy is that it would cost us way too much ammo. It'd be more damage, but it would cost us way too much ammo. And that would mean more swapping to the cut-push launchpad that we have on the build. Theoretical with URAD, cause we're not using, or we're not spec'd into sustainment, so URAD will be active. In Fight for Life, we won't get lifesteal. And for other weapons, we're doing level 1 Insiders, Inclusive Shock and Fire Shock, Incendiary Shock, and the Disruption for debuffing stronger bosses, like True Trial, True Proving Grounds bosses. And for our shield, we're doing a double power charge red suit with ASC Terror, because this would be also a Terror build. And for the bosses, we're doing a level 1 triple fleet revolter with ASC Terror as well. And for our class mode, we're doing a driver with plus 3 mindfulness and plus 2 helping hands with splash damage radius, splash damage and weapon mag size. Other good passives are action skill damage, action skill cooldown. If you want to maximize your reload speed, then you can also go for your reload speed on this, but it's not really worth it. And for mobbing artifacts, we're doing an elemental projector auto idol, or an atom bomb auto idol, or an album victory rush, all with mag size, radiation damage, and AoE damage. You can also do action skill cooldown, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, I'll guess also shotgun damage. Mag size will buff our Anarchy mag size, so that'll be more damage. Radiation damage will also be more damage, and even more damage on red explosions and AoE damage. But I prefer, for mobbing at least, the atom bomb, because it gives us bigger explosions. But the elemental projector will be more damage overall. And we also have a cut-push launchpad that will actually be useful for once. You don't even need to have like any specific passives, you just need to have one. Because I was doing Slaughter Star 3000 on Tuesday, because as of recording this, it's Wednesday, but I did Slaughter Star the day before, and I ran out of ammo like 6 times from the chalking. And then we also have other elemental projector auto all with grenade damage, shock damage, or corrosive damage, or fire damage, and AoE. That's for the triple sticky, but we'll get to that soon. Because we also have an elemental projector victory rush with mag size, radiation damage, and AoE damage that can also be used for mobbing. We're doing an auto idol because we don't have any form of surviving. Like if we don't use the auto idol, we'll just die a lot. But so I decided to use the auto idol for the build. I also have a Snowdrift victory rush with double movement speed and AoE damage. And for grenades, we're doing a fish slap. It might not be obvious. It might not be obvious, but we're doing a fish slap with in radiation with triple link and the terror damage and fire rate anoint. And that will be useful for unleashing Groundbreaker and for self-dotting ourselves with radiation. Except it's kind of shit at self-irradiating, I noticed. But it also is good for like damage on this build. We can chuck it basically point blank at mobs and we won't die. That's why we're not doing a static charge. We're basically doing no bonus elements, so that we can safely chuck the Anarchy at our feet, same as the fish. Also have a Mesmer here, I forgot. With Terror Damage Pirate, low level. And a Piss, low level. Oh, I forgot skill tree. So with our orange tree, we're doing 5 points into Anima for a double dot duration, for a longer radiation dot, and for a longer corrosive dot, because they'll be useful for upkeeping mindfulness. 1 point into infusion, that's just to spread down the skill tree. It doesn't even apply to the Anarchy chalk, so that is fine. But it is useful for the free radical, but we mainly just spec it for the points below. 5 points into Tempest for increased elemental damage and for even more shock damage. They'll also be good. 1 point into Illuminated Fist for 75% bonus melee damage and for a bonus element on a melees. Actually, I think for the fish it's a bonus element, but that doesn't hit me for self damage. Actually, I don't even know if it works for the fish slap. But I mainly took this for the 75% bonus melee damage, because those are leftover points. And then 1 point into Wildfire, because it's a leftover point, and it can also spread dust to nearby mobs, which can be funny with the red suit somehow. I feel like the red suit's aura isn't like only shield damage, because I feel like it's also a dot of sorts. Because I remember I was doing like I was doing the Slaughter Star, and then nobody was dotted. Nobody around me was dotted with radiation or anything. But then the red suit's aura damaged nearby mobs, and then I got a 40 million damage hit, and it was a status effect damage hit, because I looked in the damage logger, and it said status effect damage, so I don't know, I might need to do more testing, because it had to have been Wildfire. And then for Green Tree, we're doing 3 points into personal space, so after 54% bonus gun only V2. You know, it's kind of stupid that this skill is gun only V2, because this skill tree is, you know, is the original melee skill tree, and this so basically melee is like fighting up close, but they made a skill that gives you bonus damage the closer you are to the enemy, but it's only for guns, so that's kind of stupid. If I do happen to, you know, learn modding for the game, I'll make the skill apply to everything. And then 2 points into Clarity to spread down the skill tree to get down to Blight Tiger, aka our corrosive element. For Purple Tree, we're doing 5 points into Trusting Yourself for reload speed, charge speed, weapon swap speed. And this is good quality of life for the Anarchy. Mainly the reload speed, because, you know, swapping on this build is like, you know, you don't want to swap out the Anarchy, because you'll lose the stacks. 5 points into No Mistakes in Nature for bonus melee damage. We're not doing cryo, so these two skills will be useless, but we need to spec something. So I decided to use the fish for my main grenades to actually get something out of the melee damage buffs that they spec on builds whenever I don't do cryo but want a capstone Purple Tree. And then 5 points into Heavy Rain for increased projectile speed and splash damage. This would be really nice. Good damage buff and quality of life. 1 point into Ebb and Flow for lifesteal on melee kills, so for the fish slap it'll be good. Whenever we do happen to get a kill with the fish slap, which happens a lot actually. Even without swapping to the Guardian Angel, because the fish slap does damage like always. And then Combo Breaker to have a chance to reset our cooldown after each melee kill. So this will be another good use of the fish. 5 points into Burn Both Ends, not Drift for Freedom, because we already have so much melee damage that it doesn't matter. I guess it goes to the melee damage on our class mod and artifact. Burn both ends for 75% bonus elemental damage and kinetic damage at max stacks. In general, it's a good buff. And then 3 points into body and mind for splash damage on our melees for more damage on our fish. And clear the mind to ignore elemental resistances, because that'll be good for radiation damage. Because as you know, most of the end game is armored, and radiation does half damage on armor, so the damage gets halved. So whenever we get a kill for 8 seconds, we ignore that halved damage and do the neutral normal 1 times damage with radiation on armor. And for augment, we're doing expedite. And for blue tree, we're doing 5 points into do harm for action skill damage per rush stack, so this should be good for our Tandava. And then 3 points into fast hands for more quality of life. With the Anarchy, bonus reload speed is always good. 1 point into volunteer mastery to split on skill tree to get down to 5 points into alacrity for even more reload speed, so you can basically spam R, press R. It's a very spammy build. You can spam R and like keep exploding the Anarchy. Ascendant to buff or expedite, 3 points into late bear for 25% bonus damage on enemies hit by our Tandava, and Tandava covers a huge radius, so late bear will be useful for this, because you know it'll proc on many mobs. And then 3 points into wrath for bonus gun damage. This is just based on the skill tree. From rest is like kinda useless. For the free radical it's nice, but we don't even use the free radical for second wins. You can just use the Anarchy. But I decided to have a free radical for second wins if I do happen to like go down while reloading. Because whenever you go down with the Anarchy while you're reloading, then you lose your stacks. And actually, you lose your Anarchy stacks anytime you interrupt the reload animation in any form. Whether it be swapping weapons, actually that doesn't matter, meleeing, chucking a grenade, plucking your action skill, opening the inventory as well, makes you lose your Anarchy stacks, so that's great. Then Remnant for the ball, for huge damage, 3 points into Awakening for increased rush stack effectiveness for stronger alacrity and do harm, and Avatar to cast our Tandava twice. And for our Mechan modifiers, we're doing Speed Demon, but you can also do more than Key Boomer if you want to focus on the fish more, if you want to chuck more fish, so that you'll never run out of grenades. Healy Avenger, Laserfare, or Draw Ranger, and Postmortem. And we'll do, okay. And we'll start the takedown. Okay, I have 1 stack, 1 Anarchy stack, 2, I think the speed of time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So you will see that the fish is pretty bad for self-irradiating, but we don't have any other choice. Okay, 1, 2, okay, 2 hits, 2 fish hits. I think I chucked like 9 fish or like 10 fish, and I didn't get irradiated. That's how bad it is. So let's do no exploding the shoot me target with the Anarchy, which is this part of the gun. It's even this one shot, but to be fair, these are basic rats. For third guys, we'll just shoot the Anarchy. As you can see, it's still fine. And then now we'll boom. And I believe whenever you shoot the shoot me target, then the chuck gets increased splash radius. But thank you for testing. I do know that it gets increased damage, like that. See, okay. I might have lost my stacks. I don't know, cause I got a kill. So no, I didn't lose my stacks. Okay, we're Gucci. Yush. Fish. See, I didn't even go down once yet. Odd Vital for the win. So I'll try to do a funny and do a kinda a very bizarre double Valkyrie skip by using 10 Dava, because you can basically chuck your 10 Dava through this hole here as you're jumping down, and you can hit the health bar to a point where it doesn't kill the health bar, but it basically makes the Valkyries not get their shield until they lose their shield, their actual shield, and half of their armor. Let's see if we can even hit. Hold on, can I? Oh, I think fuck. I just spawned the Valkyries, fuck. I wanted to go back and try that again. Never mind. Yeesh. Yeah, there's no kill stack stacks. Now that I switched to the anti projector, I actually need to irradiate myself. Oh, you can see the. Okay, there we go. Okay, fish. Fish cleared everything. So now we have kill stack stacks. Driver does apply to the Anarchy. Okay. Oh fuck. I knew that they were gonna be over there. Oh, fish, Garmaker, okay. Can I get every single of the... Okay, got every single of the little guys. Okay, do I even need to, like, explode the target? No. Okay, Hilda got... Anarchy dot. I got a dot from the Anarchy chalk. Hilda got to full HP because of a Healy Avenger. Hold on, I'm not seeing the dot damage on this shit. 40 million dot. I know that they lost my stack because I switched to the Guardian Angel, but we'll restack, don't worry. That's kind of funny. I managed to get a dot on a mob and True Guardian takedown. But that was only 20 million. Okay. You know, it doesn't even matter if you have a lower mag or not, if you have the funny 4 grip. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 hits and I get irradiated. Okay, we'll do the skip as always, because I don't feel like mobbing this shit. As of recording this, like I said, it's Wednesday, June 25th, and in 2 days I officially start summer break. Except I already started summer break for myself on June 16th, so... No, that's fine. And on June 27th, I'll upload my last video. Not like ever, but... I'll upload my last video of the current schedule, which is the one I use for not summer, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7:30 PM. I'll go back to the summer one that I used for 3 years at this point, so Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 PM. Central European time, obviously. Which is 9 AM Eastern time. So basically, you'll get a video after... You'll get a video on Monday, June 30th already. And June 30th will also be the day where I'm going on a massive walk that I'm planning to reach 40,000 steps on. This will be a massive adventure. Humongous. Fuck. Little guy. Yush. It's also preferable to self-irradiate yourself even if you're running the Atom Bomb. For more mindfulness, because if you only have 1 dot, then you can only get up to 15 stacks of mindfulness. Unless you keep hitting yourself. As you can see, it's also a very dynamic build. So you can basically point blank chuck the fish at mobs. Oh fuck, I missed. Yush. I'm surprised that my PC hasn't crashed yet. Boom. Okay, we can just swap off the Anarchy because we're gonna be doing the triple sticky anyway. 3, 4. Am I irradiated? Yes, okay, so now we're irradiated, so I'm not gonna switch to the Revolter yet, because I'll just die. So I'll wait for the radiation dot to go away. Even if I can just self-revive myself. And I'll show you that I can actually, that I'll go down. The radiation dot just went away. Man, that was like a 5-minute run, what the fuck? When did they end the showcase of the build? How many minutes of the video was that? That was a pretty fast run. That's too early. Boom. I'm getting flashbacks to the Zane True and speed on fuck! Okay, barely got the tower bubble. I'll go down. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay, that's good. Good shit. Oh. Okay. Pog. That's what we call Pog. Take down done. Boom. What do we got? Blacker, Nimbus, Super Ball, Rocket Pod, Six Boom. Can I see Jackhammer? Moonfire, Messy Breakup, Surf Blocks Execute, Gibbsworth, Success Eruption, Tunguska, Gibbsworth, and that's it. So that's the video. As always, I'll upload the save file to this build. Hold on, how did I say this? I'll upload the save file on my Discord, which I'll leave a link in the description. See you tomorrow with another video of sorts. I don't know what it will be, but it'll be something. Also, I'll be doing a stream on my new Twitch channel that I made yesterday. So on Tuesday, basically. So I'll also leave it in the description of the video. See you tomorrow with the last video of the not summer video uploading schedule. See you tomorrow once again. Bye bye.